Well, Rickard, new year, 2021, new scoreboard. So, how does that scoreboard look right now?
Come on, Lou. We all know it's at 0-0-0. Nobody's in the lead yet. Just the way you like it.
Welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as the View Show Podcast. This is 24/7 Lou, and that's...
Rickard, don't worry. One of those zeros is going to change, and it's going to be the one in my column.
Wow. And the defending 24/7 TFS Pod champion, that is...
So, one-man band, and don't worry, that belt's going to stay with me for this pay-per-view as well, so don't worry about changing your score, Rick.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
And we have a new player going into this one.
The aforementioned randomizer.
The randomizer. It's a bunch of dice, folks. It's a bunch of dice. The randomizer.
The dice roll. I'm going to laugh if the randomizer wins a point. Because we're essentially going up against someone who doesn't know anything. They're just picking names out of a hat.
Yep.
We're going up against an algorithm.
The algorithm.
That's the whole setup. You see, there you go. Eventually, it'll be a computer. Ha, 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 guys, I tricked you. Anyway, the dice will be set.
Yeah. Eventually, there's going to be the punchline of somebody throwing dice against a wall could pick this. It's better than we could.
Because, folks, we all know I couldn't afford a monkey with darts or a chicken picking stuff out of a bucket. So I went with the dice. So yes, folks.
Yeah. We couldn't go with a groundhog, choosing whether or not he wants to look at his shadow.
And again, the only reason also this is happening is because we're still waiting for Bogey's picks.
Ooh.
And J. Few, by the way. I know you're listening, J. Few. I know you're listening.
He's still recovering from that table we put him through.
Yes. So again, back with the intro here. This is TFS Pod, always known as a Few Show Podcast. Number one show on YouTube, number one show in your heart, number one show at work, wherever you work. So yes, we will be talking about Impact Wrestling's Hard to Kill, going on January 16th, Saturday the 16th, on wherever you can find it, because we're having trouble finding where that pay-per-view will be. But yes, it will be on there somewhere. But we're going to make predictions. We have 9 matches to go through, and we're going to have a new little bit of a format over here where the champ goes first, the second place person who lost that, or the first place loser, goes second, and then the second place loser goes third in our predictions. And of course, the last one will be the randomizer.
Randomizer always goes last.
Randomizer always goes last. You know why? Because we hate you, randomizer. You're not going to beat us.
I was going to say so nobody could copy its picks.
This is true.
It's solid picks.
Solid. It's picks. You know. It's like, what do the dice say?
Yeah. What does random luck have to say about this? So yes, we're going to go with the matches. Let's go with the first match we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Brian Myers versus Josh Alexander, the 24/7 champ, the one-man band. You go first. Who picks? Who wins?
So, this for the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championships.
No.
So, oh, it's not?
No. It's Brian.
Hey, you're jumping too far ahead.
Oh, there. I see what you're trying to do there. We're going with Brian Myers and Josh Alexander.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I had to try to mess with the algorithm. No. Look, honestly, the name I know, Brian Myers, who obviously with the former Kurt Hawkins, I'm gonna say that he goes over on this one. I still think that Impact very much is the type of people that if you were in the WWE, you're gonna get pushed. So I'm gonna go with that. Brian Myers is gonna be the guy.
Okay, and the person who was second place, or as we call it here, first loser, was me. It was me. Yes, I lost that one. I was the first loser on that one. I'm gonna go in this one. I'm gonna pick with Brian Myers in this one because
Control B.
Whoa! Too early for that.
Sorry. I got a call, dude.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know anything about these two guys. I know very little about what's going on in AEW, And I just went with something that started with a B. That was the most simplest thing. Close to the randomizer, but not the randomizer. So
Lou, you might as well have dipped in the dice if that's your logic.
I know it's weak logic, but that's what I picked. Okay, Ricard, you were the second loser, or otherwise known as third place. Who do you have?
Yeah, so, third place. Okay. So as One Man Band alluded to, Brian Myers, aka the former Kurt Hawkins, former WWE guy, Impact is definitely the place where. Oh, you used to work in WWE? Well, come wrestle with us. We'll make you a star or elevate you from where you were before. You know, they take a jobber in WWE, they put him in the mid card. They take a guy in catering in WWE, they'll put him in the jobber status. You know, maybe put a cameraman. Oh, we'll upgrade you to referee.
You're the referee now.
Brian Myers, he beats Josh Alexander. Solid opening match. Probably going to be on their equivalent to the pre-show, and they'll get a standing ovation for all 0 people in attendance.
for the empty arena.
The behind closed doors show in Skyway Studios. Yes.
Okay, folks, here we are. The first outing of the randomizer. It's 2 dice, 6 is the highest number. Here we go.
Odds and evens.
Odds and evens.
What do we get?
Hold on. Let me start that again because I want to state the rules, make sure everything's right. The rules are: the first one is an odd, and the second one is an even. Simple, little, easy rules, right? 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So here we go. Here is the throw of the dice. We have a number 3, which is an odd.
Odd.
So it is picking Josh Alexander to win. So do you have that there? Writing that down there, Ricard?
Oh, shoot. I should write that down because, the randomizer might change its mind on the second dice throw.
No.
I got it.
All right, so there we go. That's the first match that we think is going to be a pre-show match to open up this big event here. As I've been reading, one of the biggest pay-per-views for Impact Wrestling, because we're going to have the debut of Kenny Omega in Impact Wrestling. So they're making a big thing out of that. So here we go. Next match we're going to have. It's going to be an intergender tag match. It's going to be Tennille Dashwood and Caleb with a K. That's what I have here as the names of the groups here. Am I reading that wrong? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I read that all wrong. I read that all completely wrong. That's why. No wonder. It's going to be Rosemary and Crazy Steve versus Tennille Dashwood and Caleb with a K in an intergender tag match. So, okay, I go first in this one since I was the first loser or second place. And I'm going to pick for this one. It's going to be Rosemary and Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve, I think, will win. They will win this match.
How'd you pick my?
So I think this will cement the return of Decay.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed that from somewhere, by the way. So full disclosure.
Oh my gosh!
Full disclosure. Okay, third place, otherwise known as second loser, Ricard. Who do you have?
Okay, can we stop referring to myself as that? we know the order. You don't have to reiterate it every time we say the pick.
I have to enjoy this while the scoreboard is 0, by the way.
I see. So as I kind of alluded to with my side commentary, you kind of snatched my pick there. I'm gonna say Rosemary and Crazy Steve also.
Okay.
Caleb with a K. You know, when you have to tell people what your first name starts with, you know.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a good gimmick. I'm gonna say Crazy Steve, Rosemary. Crazy Steve, if I'm not mistaken, is a pretty solid Impact veteran.
Very, very, very solid.
So I'm gonna go with veteran status. You know, Impact looks after their own. Rosemary, Crazy Steve. Those are your winners.
Okay. And one man band. Who do you have?
All right. So contrary to what I said earlier about if you were in the WWE that you're going to get pushed, I'm not going to say that in this situation because although Tennille Dashwood, aka Emma, has has done well for herself at Impact, I don't think that she and Caleb with a K, like Bret Hart said, that's not going to work. Rosemary and Crazy Steve have been around on Impact for a long time. Crazy Steve, as I talked to you guys earlier off camera, was a part of the first cinematic match. Him and Abyss, when they were, like you said, Decay. Rosemary was there as well. Rosemary has been with Impact for quite a while. I dare say that she's been with them well over 10 years. Loyalty, I think, is going to play a part on this, and I have a feeling that Rosemary and Crazy Steve are gonna go over. So, Decay, in this case, are going to be the winners.
There you go. Okay, and now the randomizer. We have a 7. Nope. That's an 8. 6 and a 2.
Okay, Lou, this is very important. Your ability to do math needs to be on point.
I didn't see the other number. Sorry about that. It's a 7 and a 2. It's a 6 and a 2.
The 6. Here we go. All right, 6 and a 2. That's an even. So what's the pick?
Oh, it's going to be, that's an even. So even is Rosemary and Crazy Steve versus Tennille and Dashwood. So the even would be Tennille, Dashwood, and Caleb with a K.
Wow, randomizer going with a bold pick.
Yes.
Against all of us.
Yes.
The experts.
Yes.
I swear if the randomizer wins, guys,
You will too. All right.
we are retiring the gimmick immediately.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Don't forget, folks, we will have the randomizer for Royal Rumble. Oh, God. That's going to be fun. I want to see their excuses. Okay, next matchup. We have Eddie Edwards, that's the odd, versus Sami Callihan. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I skipped a match.
Yeah, you're skipping one.
I made a mistake. It'll be
you're skipping to the harder match.
No. Oh, sorry about that. It'll be the Karate Man versus Ethan Page. So Karate Man odd, Ethan Page the even. First pick is Rick Hard.
All right, look, as cool as I like Karate Kid, so I'm a little partial to someone with the title the Karate Man, but that just sounds ludicrous. I'm gonna say Ethan Page. He gets a win and moves on to better things. Ethan Page with the win.
Okay, Ethan Page with the win. You have. All right, and let me see who goes next. That'll be the one-man band.
The name Karate Man just sounds very, very gimmicky. It sounds like somebody that's gonna have a WWF squash match in the '90s. So in this case, easy for me. I'm gonna say Ethan Page. I recognize the name, so I say he goes over.
Okay, all right, and for me, I'm next. In this one. Again, I'm not familiar with this match. The stuff that I've read around on the internet, it says that I believe Ethan Page's contract was expiring, is what I'm reading from different places, and that this could be his goodbye match, his farewell match, and Impact. So with that, I'm going to pick the Karate Man to win this one. So he goes out with a loss. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's how I kind of feel on this one. And that's what I think is going to happen. Karate Man's going to win this one. So, next one. Randomizer. So, it's going to be Karate Man odd, Ethan Page even. 5 and a 3. We have an 8. So, that's an even. Ethan Page it picks.
Looks like you're out of this one, Lou.
Yeah.
3-on-1. The dice have chosen their side.
I know they have. Amazing. All right. Here we go. Next matchup we're going to talk about. It's going to be Eddie Edwards versus Sami Callihan in a barbed wire massacre match. That sounds kind of crazy. So, the first pick in this one will be the champ himself, the one-man band. Who do you have?
Man, so Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan have been feuding forever. It seems, man. It seems like they've been going around from the time that Tessa Blanchard was still, before she became Impact Champion. She was feuding with Sami Callihan, and then it seems like Sami Callihan was feuding with Eddie Edwards like every other pay-per-view, and that feels like, well, I guess they're doing it again. I'm gonna go Sami Callihan because Sami Callihan, this is his specialty. Barbed wire massacre, hardcore, extreme wrestling. This is his forte.
Yeah.
Eddie Edwards is not really all about that. He can hang, but I think Sami Callihan is gonna brutalize him. So yeah, Sami Callihan is gonna take this one in my opinion.
All right, there we go. All right, my turn to pick. In this one, Eddie Edwards versus Sami Callihan. What I'm seeing out there is that, again, this match has been, as Josh Matthews has said, has defined the company. So you know that, as you said, it's been a match that we've seen so many times, and it's put Impact, even though what they have, it's put them a little bit on the map by having these brutal matches. But I agree with one man band here. Sami Callihan, this is what he like. This is what he does. This is what he's known for. So I'm going to pick Sami Callihan to win this one. And Rickard, who do you have?
I'm going to go with a dark horse pick here. I know what Sami Callihan's about. I remember watching, he was the person Tessa Blanchard actually won the title off of. And I'm tempted to pick, I think this is one of the harder matches to pick, really. I'm tempted to pick Sami Callihan. However, whenever somebody says, "Oh yeah, it's their signature match," I think back to Undertaker and casket matches or buried alive matches and how often his win ratio was. And I think to myself, who's Sami Callihan's a glutton for punishment. He's willing to take the beating and take it hard. I kind of see him as kind of doing the Mick Foley role where he'll go out there and get and be the crash test dummy. So I'm going to say Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards scores an upset win.
Okay.
Ooh, Eddie Edwards. Okay.
I can see it.
All right. Now the randomizer. So in this case, it'll be Eddie Edwards the odd and Sami Callihan the even. It is, wow, this thing is broken or what? A 3 and an 8 and a 5. 8.
Wait a minute. Lou, are those dice loaded?
No, nothing loaded. Nothing loaded.
3-8. Did you say 3-8-5?
No, 3 and a 5.
He added prematurely. Lou, you got to be clear with those numbers.
Yeah, I know. I do. I apologize for that. 3 and a 5.
Though to be honest, 3 and a 5 plus 8, you still get an even number.
No, it's a 3 and a 5. I'm calling that. That's what I saw.
All right. So Sami Callihan.
Yeah, it picks Sami Callihan to win.
Wow, 3-on-1. 3-on-1. Look at me. At least I could say the dice aren't copying my picks.
Yeah. All right. Next match. That's where I go first, right? Yeah, that's where I go first. It's going to be Eric Young, Diener, and Joe Doring. I know I'm reading this wrong, right? Versus Cousin Jake, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer. It's going to be an old school rules 6-man tag match. Okay. I'm not too familiar with what's going on in Impact with all these storylines going on. But I am reading certain things from other people out there that are saying that a potential singles match. Again, I'm not familiar with this, so I don't want to waste any more of the time. So I'm going to pick for the win Eric Young, Joe Doring, and Cody Diener. Or Diener.
Joe Diener, right?
Joe Diener. I see. I'm reading. I'm killing the thing.
Joe Doring. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's fine. My bad.
No, I had it wrong. So yeah, that's who I pick. It's a mess. And Rickard, who do you have?
All right. So whenever look, Tommy Dreamer's in the match. Tommy Dreamer's a legend. Did some amazing stuff, but his role right now is pretty much putting people over.
Yeah.
Maybe he wins a match here or there, but Eric Young, Diener, and Joe Doring, they're gonna win the match, and Tommy Dreamer's gonna be the guy that takes the pin.
Yeah.
Rhino, he's also up there in age.
Yeah.
Old school rules. I don't think this is. It's in the middle of the card. It's not a feel good moment match. This is to put people over. You want to get your ball rolling real good. Eric Young, Diener, and Joe Doring. Those are my picks.
Okay. Now the dice, or otherwise.
No, you skipped.
Random.
I think you skipped. Yeah, you skipped someone.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I almost let the champ go. Champ, who do you have?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, about to get skipped for the second time, and two different shows. Good guy. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna pull a Control V. I mean,
he said it.
No, I was gonna pick it anyways, but you reiterated because it's true. Tommy Dreamer's in his 50s, if I'm not mistaken. Rhino's pushing 50. It's at this point in time, their roles is like you said, to put people over. Eric Young, what?
All I'm seeing is people that are going to lay flat on the mat for that.
Yeah. Eric Young still has some time to reestablish himself again. So I think Eric Young has still got a chance to pull some strings to be Impact champion again someday.
Eric Young's coming out of the main event picture. Of course, this is to get the ball.
So that's what I'm saying. So like he'll be back in it. So yeah, look, Eric Young, Diener, and Joe Doring. I feel like they're gonna be the winners. They're gonna be the victors. And maybe Tommy Dreamer does take the pin. So but in any case, yeah, it's in it. Eric Young, Diener, and Joe Doring. They're gonna take it.
All right, the experts have weighed in. It's official. Old school does not rule.
Not rule. Okay, now the randomizer. Here we go, randomizer. Do not give me an 8. I will scream and yell if there's an 8 in here. Here we go. Here's the throw. Ah!
It is not an 8. It is not an 8.
A 5 and a 3.
No. Someone. We need. I can't believe this. We need observers, outside observers at Lou's house now.
Look, I will vote again if you guys allow me to, but I will not do it unless
loaded dice.
Unless you guys tell me to, I will not roll that dice.
No, do not roll again. Do not roll again. The pick stands. We do not do do-overs.
Okay, it stands.
So if I'm getting this right, they're picking the old guys to win?
Yeah, they are. They are.
If the randomizer wins, I cannot say this enough.
Randomizer is random. Too many.
Okay.
Too many 8s.
Right.
I'm getting angry. It's crazy 8s over here. What is this? Wrong era, wrong wrestling thing.
All right. Remind me never to play Monopoly with Lou.
Or with these dice. What the hell does it matter? Wait a minute. Why are all of this dice have all 5s and this one has all 3s? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Next matchup. All right. Next matchup. Who goes first in this one again?
I believe it's me on this one.
Okay. Yeah. Next matchup.
And this is actually a match I'm looking forward to.
Yes, this actually is. This is Donna Purrazzo, the champion, versus Taya Valkyrie in a singles match for the Impact Knockouts Championship. This is yours, Ricard. Who do you have?
All right. So, Deonna Purrazzo is absolutely 100% knocking it out of the park right now as champion. She makes me look at Impact's women's division and say, why can't AEW have this? And Taya Valkyrie, she's let's bring it up. we got John Morrison's wife,
Yeah,
fiance.
wife.
Yeah, wife.
There you go. You know, so she's definitely got the moves. And this match is going to be, to quote good old JR, a slobber knocker.
Ooh.
And not just because they're good at wrestling, but also because they look damn good doing it too. Now, in terms of who I think is going to win, this is going to be, I think this is going to be a shocker for some people because I'm going to go against my pick from a couple times now. Because I think Deonna Purrazzo's on a hot streak, but it looks like Taya Valkyrie's going to get the win.
Wow. I'm surprised.
Upset win. Yeah, I know some of you are probably going to steal that pick now. I'm looking at you, randomizer. Because Taya Valkyrie's the even pick.
Well, something's going to happen next because we're soon going to have the triple threat match. But okay, yeah, okay. So you have Taya Valkyrie winning. Okay, one man band.
Taya Valkyrie winning. Yeah.
Who do you have?
So I was deducing that Deonna Purrazzo won the Knockouts title quite a while back now, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I want to say I think it was probably like close to the beginning of the pandemic. Or maybe not, but it just feels like she's had the title for quite a while.
Yeah,
and around middle of the year.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So about right. Deonna Purrazzo has had a great run as a champion. Taya Valkyrie has been on the come up. You know, she's picking up steam, and I think it's time for Deonna Purrazzo to take the reins away from herself and move on. And Taya Valkyrie is gonna be the champ, so I'm gonna go with Taya Valkyrie.
If I'm not mistaken, Taya Valkyrie holds the record for longest time holding the championship.
That she does. You're right.
Yeah. So there's definitely there's no shame in losing, like Deonna Purrazzo losing there, and it sets up a good story. You know. So you can have a follow-up.
Okay. All right. So, now my turn to pick. All right. My pick in this one, Deonna Purrazzo versus Taya Valkyrie. All right. Some from things that I'm reading online, because, again, I'm not up to date with what's going on in Impact Wrestling. I'm going to say it. Nice, quick, and short, sweet. I think the champion retains. Deonna Purrazzo wins, stays champion. That's my pick.
Wow, Lou, you're hitting that Control C and Control V on online predictions, huh?
Why? You didn't pick her. None of you picked her.
I know. You're getting outsiders.
I need help.
You're looking at comment sections like, yeah, that guy's picks look pretty good.
Look, it's not my fault that I can't find Impact Wrestling on my regular cable system.
Oh, that's messed up.
Okay, so now the one, the only, the randomizer. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, here comes the 8.
I hope not. Please no. Deonna Purrazzo odd, Taya Valkyrie even, and the roll goes to 5 and a 1.
Even.
Taya Valkyrie. So I'm on the outs.
All right.
So there is another number.
At least that's the end of Crazy Eights.
Yeah. So there is another number besides 3 on the other dice.
The jury's still out on the first dice.
Serious.
I'm seeing too many 5s there.
I don't know. I'm gonna start taking pictures during as we record this, so you guys see it, or open up the video because this is too crazy, man.
Man,
that's what I should get a stand.
Okay, all right. The dice have spoken.
Dice have spoken.
You're in the outs.
Okay, now this is gonna be hard on the dice. The next matchup we're gonna have, it's Mankin, the champion, versus Chris Bay versus Rohit Roju in a triple threat match for the.
The hell? I can't hear anything.
I was gonna say I hear Lou very, very faint right now.
Oh, you do? Okay, sorry. Hold on. I don't know if you folks had a chance not to hear me, but here we go. It's going to be a triple threat match: Mankin versus Chris Bay versus Rohit Raju in a triple threat match for the Impact X Division Championship. So the champion is defending it. Mankin is defending it. Manik. What was I saying? Manik is defending against Chris Bay and Rohit Raju. And this one, I believe, who goes first? I go first, right?
Yeah.
It's me, right?
Yeah. No, I think it's... Is it? I thought it was one-man band.
Is it? Okay. I mean, I don't know if it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, one-man band. Sorry about that.
Okay. No, that's fine. No worries. Manik, Chris Bay, and Rohit Raju. Rohit Raju is the name that I remember. I'm pretty sure he's been an X Division champion before. I think in 2018 he might have been a champ. So I know he's a staple in the X Division. I don't know Manik and Chris Bay, to be completely honest with you. So just on that alone, I think Rohit Raju is gonna win it.
Okay. All right. So now my turn to pick in this triple threat match. All right. Based on my help from my friends online, it says here. I mean, I'm thinking that. Seeing Manik and Suicide is still a bizarre scene to see at this point. Everybody could be under Suicide mask. By the end, Bay and Raju pick up the victory over a team leading into Hard to Kill. While Chris Bay, anyway, just to cut it short, I'm going to pick Manik to win it. That's my prediction. Not what I
okay, sure.
So, yeah, Rickard, who do you have?
So the storyline going in here, because One Man Band doesn't know who Manik is Manik is actually TJP wearing a mask, basically. And the ruling was he couldn't challenge Raju for the X Division Championship after losing. So to get around that, he debuted as a new character, it's obviously TJP wearing a mask.
Gotcha.
And he won the championship off of that. And then Chris Bay got involved, and now they're doing the triple threat. So, me being who I am, and I love mask shenanigans, anybody remember Mr. America back in 2003?
I remember Juan Cena.
Juan Cena. Calgary Kid. Huh? That's how Miz got his job back after, John Cena took it away from him. I think they're going to continue with the match shenanigans. Manik retains.
Okay. Manik retains. All right, and now time for the randomizer. Here we go. Let's see. Let's hope there's no numbers in here. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. How do we divide this thing? Because it's by threes.
All right. So it's by threes. You roll one die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Preferably the one that doesn't only roll fives.
Yes.
All right. So your first pick, Manik, is if you roll a 1 or a 2. Chris Bay is if you roll a 3 and a 4. And then Rohit Raju.
No. Wouldn't it be better? Okay. Fine. I'll leave it. Yeah, let's go.
Rohit Raju is if you roll a 5 and a 6.
Here we go. A 3.
No, I picked Chris Bay.
Chris Bay.
It disagreed with all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I think the randomizers, pulling an FTP here. Hashtag FTP for the points.
Well, I used the dice that had the 3 on it. Remember, there was a 5 and a 3. Oh, no, there's another one.
You used the dice. Oh, my gosh. Lou, we need to get new dice. We're going
to chip in for dice. Anyways. So there we are. That's that one. Okay, so next matchup we're going to have, and I go first on this one. Oh, God. I just read which one it is. Here we go. Next matchup we're going to talk about. Yeah. It's going to be Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, with Don Callis in their corner, versus Rich Swann and the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, in a 6 man tag team match. All right, this is gonna be good because we're gonna see Kenny Omega debuting on Impact Wrestling in a match. So that's gonna be a little bit different, which is what they're doing there with AEW, and I kind of like this. And you know what? You know what's funny? I remember that when they had the Thunderdome first, Kenny Omega was on one of the screens in the background. So I guess he's been on all brands, I guess now.
Yeah.
I don't think that counts.
Hey, he was there.
That's like saying Michael Myers was in the third Halloween movie.
So going on to this matchup, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna predict that it's gonna be Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers for the win against those. I don't know. Rick Swann, champion Impact. I don't know. I don't buy it yet. Even though I've seen the matches.
This is basically AEW versus Impact, just in a 6-man tag match.
Yeah. So yeah, I pick Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers to win this. Ricard, who do you have?
All right. So like I mentioned just now, it's AEW versus Impact, the match, right? Home turf goes to Rich Swann and the Motor City Machine Guns. And if we're going to go with wrestling logic, you never win in your home turf, you never win in your hometown. To set up the invasion angle that might happen, I say give the win to the AEW guys. I also think Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, they mesh better because, Bullet Club. So, boom. Kenny Omega, Good Brothers, they get the win. Plus, they got a manager on the outside, so.
Yeah. All right. One-man band, who do you have?
Guys, it's funny that we're just talking about this match, and I'm looking at my Instagram, and I'm looking at Kenny Omega's Instagram, and literally his last post, listen to this, his last post says, "New faces, same result, doesn't matter." What ended up happening here is Rich Swann, it's Rich Swann, Chris Sabin, and Moose now. Alex Shelley is not in the match, so I'm guessing something happened with Alex Shelley. So,
okay.
So I think like that accord alone already shows that Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers are gonna go over. So,
well, I mean, it makes sense if that's it's coming from Kenny Omega's Twitter, or Instagram. It has to be the case. You just took out the recognizable tag team and just threw a mishmash in there.
Yeah.
You're not going to have synergy. Now I'm 100% like, yeah, we're safe. We're safe with this pick.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny that I was just looking at my Instagram and it showed that. I was like, oh, okay. So.
Yeah, awfully coincidental, Mr. One-Man Band. Trying to find hints, are we?
No, just here.
Research at the last minute.
No, you can't throw shade. Don't even.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Reading comment sections on the internet.
I had to find it. It was hard to find those wrestling places, those wrestling chats.
Okay, all right. So to reiterate, One Man Band, you're saying Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers get the win?
Yeah, because the whole story with Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers right now, Impact, AEW crossover, it's just too good for them to take a loss. Like I feel like them taking a loss would undermine what they're trying to do with the whole Impact AEW deal. It's just too good right now. Like it needs to continue. The train needs to continue. It's too new. So I say yeah. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, they go over.
Because I don't want to jump on this too much, but whenever Tony Khan talks about, I know this is Impact, but whenever Tony Khan talks about how he books his show, they supposedly look at old Nitro episodes.
I believe it.
I can't help but think that all that we're missing here is the mystery man in the three-person team. And you essentially got Hogan, Nash, and Hall versus
Sting, Luger, and Macho Man.
Yes, the opening sound off of the NWO storyline.
I remember that.
With Bullet Club filling in for what NWO would be.
So true. So
Oh,
true.
wow.
And we all know how that match ended. So, what's to say that we don't see a defection
Ooh.
on the Impact side?
Okay, here we go. Ready? Randomizer. Ready? Gentlemen?
Oh, here we go. Yes.
Randomizer. Here
We weren't sure. We weren't sure if you were talking to the dice, Lou.
A 6 and a 1.
A 7. Wow. Wait a minute. Why is the randomizer picking the good picks?
Good picks. That's
Yes,
Rich Swan.
it disagreed. Is it?
Yeah, it disagreed with us. Kenny
I'm
Omega
trying
and the
to
Good
score
Brothers
the
are.
points.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. What am I thinking?
What are you thinking, Lou? Jeez.
Yes. So there you are. 7. All right.
I'm getting suspicious. The randomizer's making too many good picks.
No. Better than me. I'm copying off this website. Oops. No.
The confession's there.
Next
Woman
matchup.
band, you're my witness.
So yeah, I heard it.
Next matchup. Here we go. It's going to be Havoc, and I can't read that name.
Nevaeh.
What was it? Nevaeh. Havoc and Nevaeh versus Kyra Hogan and Tasha Steelz in a tag team match for the vacant Impact Knockouts Team Championship. All right. So in this one, Rick Hard, you go first.
Bum 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 bum. Oh, okay. So, inaugural Knockouts champions. Madison Rayne announced that the Knockouts title was coming back, and let's give credit where credit's due. Impact did it first before WWE had women's tag titles.
Yeah.
Impact had them way before, and I'm very happy that they're bringing them back. I'm a little, I don't know about these tag teams here, but if I had to pick a winner out of the two that were given, I'm going to say Havoc and Nevaeh.
Havoc and Nevaeh. Okay. All right. And one-man band, who do you have?
I actually was thinking in the mindset of like having one name instead of two for this tag team match. Like in this case, Kira Hogan and Tasha Steelz. Like I felt like that just didn't sound like a tag team championship caliber team. But yet Havoc and Nevaeh just feels like it rolls off the tongue a lot easier. So I'm going Havoc and Nevaeh as well, as they're going to be the champs.
Okay. Alrighty then. And now my turn to complete this one. Well, actually, no. Before the randomizer goes and kills everything, I'm going to go ahead and pick Havoc and Nevaeh to win this one. Because I'm not familiar, but I saw something online where it said that they're a better team. So I was like, Control V.
Oh.
All right, now let's go with the randomizer here. Randomizer right now going on for the last one of our predictions for AEW Hard to Kill, going on January 16th on a pay-per-view somewhere, wherever you guys can find it. Here goes the randomizer. Here it goes. It's a 5 and a 6. So there we are. We have an 11. We have an 11. Which is an odd number. So it picked Havoc and Nevaeh to win.
Unbelievable. These dice.
That's it. That's where it goes. That's where the picks. So there you are. You have them all down there, right, Rickard?
Yes. And if we don't, we have instant replay, so it's no big deal.
Yes. We have instant replay. So yeah, there you are. Those are our
We need instant replay of you rolling the dice.
Yeah,
we're like, look at the slow mo. The dice deciding on the 6.
His pinky spun it a little weird. Even. His pinky spun it at the last minute. Ooh. Anyway, yeah. So there you are. Those are our picks for Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill. That's our second pay-per-view. We didn't get to the first one, which I know I'll regret at the end of the year when I need that extra point to win. But
Oh yeah, we didn't do New Year's Evil either because you were like, oh no, it's on a
oh,
Wednesday.
thank you. So there'll be 2 points I'm going to regret that I didn't get at the end of the year.
Yeah, all because you wanted the scoreboard to stay tied
Oh man, I was trying to keep
for
it
a little
dragging.
longer. Yeah.
I was trying to keep it dragging
Yeah.
at 0, but nope.
You were hoping to wait until after June to be like, all right, guys, let's start the scoreboard.
Let's start the scoreboard. So yeah, there we go. Those are our picks. Let's see how it goes, and we'll be back on our next episode with the winner and the new, or still
No,
champion.
definitely new. Definitely new.
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
New champ, the randomizer.